Welcome to the Real Estate Pros Show, where we interview real estate investing professionals from coast to coast, as well as the service providers that serve the real estate investing industry. Our goal is simple: share what's working now to help you improve and scale your business to the next level and meet the pros that can help you get there. Real Estate Pros is powered by Investor Fuel, America's leader in helping real estate investors and professionals build the business you need to live the life you've always dreamed of. Let's start today's show. Property insurance for real estate investors doesn't have to be difficult, but it does need to be there to protect you when you need it. MyInvestorInsurance.com not only provides insurance at 15 to 30% cheaper than traditional agencies, it's built specifically for real estate investors like you. You can set up an account in about 2 minutes, get quotes on properties, turn on and turn off insurance for your fix and flip or rental properties in around 2 minutes without having to talk to anyone directly, all through our portal. There's no better way or faster way to make sure you've got the coverage you need to protect you, and no more lengthy policies either. Once you're set up, you're billed monthly and prorated by the day for however long your policy is active. It's powered by MSI, the third largest independent MGA, with 1.5 million customers and more than $1 billion in cumulative premiums written. Get set up today in about 2 minutes at myinvestorinsurance.com/fuel.
Welcome back to the show where we interview the nation's leading real estate entrepreneurs. It's your host, Steven Schmidt, and I'm here with Essa today, and we are going to hop into an incredible conversation. Essa Rassool, he is out in California market and is doing big things, moving and shaking right along. Before we get into our conversation, just remember, at Investor Fuel, we help real estate investors, service providers, and real estate entrepreneurs 2 to 5x their businesses to allow them to build the businesses they've always wanted, to allow them to live the lives they've always dreamed of. That being said, Essa, welcome to the show today.
Thank you, Steven. Thank you for having me.
I'm glad to be here. You got all professional on me. We clicked recording, and you're like, thank you for being here.
Oh yeah. Just like I'm taking your platform seriously. I don't know what you want me to do here. You got like a whole mastermind. By the way, guys, join his mastermind. I'm sure it's phenomenal. I spoke with this guy for like 10 minutes. He knows what he's doing. He knows what he's talking about. I recommend joining his mastermind. I'm sure he knows. I'm sure he'll get you some stuff done here.
About the mastermind, and he's already pitching it for me. You're pitching it for me. This is going to be one of my favorite shows. Oh my gosh, I love that. So tell me this, man. Before we're already started. I don't even need to say that. Just tell our listeners how you've gotten to where you're at. What got you started? You've been in real estate for over a decade. Like, where did you start, and how have you gotten to where you're at today with the massive success you've been having in California?
So I was actually training to be a pro wrestler. That is a real statement. That's not a joke. Like a WWE professional wrestler, not like an Olympic athlete, like an acrobat, essentially, right?
Not a real wrestler.
That's what I was training. I mean, you can. I wouldn't say that. You're gonna have some people knocking on your door, pissed off, bro. You can get Logan Paul to kick you in the face, bro.
It's the wrong audience to say that.
No, yeah, but no, like the show, like the WWE shows, the AEW shows. I didn't get that far at all. I was 17, turning 18, and I was training to be a pro wrestler. Was I 18? I probably was 18 already, and barely turned 18 years old. And then I see my buddy's Snapchat, and he has like a flat tire. And then I'm like, oh, dude, you need help? He's like, yeah, come to the smoke shop. We're good. Just come hang out with us. Bring your hookah. I'm like, all right, we're Arabs, so like we smoke hookah. I'm like, cool. I go to this like ghetto smoke shop in San Bernardino. The owner's standing there with like, I don't know. I'm not going to say what he's holding, but he's holding some kind of, insurance for himself because it's like 1 a.m. And then there's just a bunch of crackheads playing slot machines in his freaking smoke shop. And then he's like, hey, what do you want? I'm like, oh, I'm here with my buddy. I'm not going to say his name. For my buddy, I got the hookah. He's like, yeah, come on back. So now I'm in this weird predicament. Like, just like shit. Am I like, what's happening right now? Then I just hear a car. Vroom. I'm like, oh, what the hell is that? Again, I'm 18, so this might as well have been a Ferrari, but it was just an M4. But I'm like, oh, shit, it's an M4, Guy comes out. I know that my buddy doesn't have an M4. There's a guy in the passenger seat that I heard about that does real estate. He owned the M4, letting my buddy drive the M4.
Stop living on an island and join the #1 mastermind in America for professional real estate investors. Investor Fuel is a community of hundreds of the nation's top investors working together to build stronger businesses and better lives. In addition to the amazing community of real estate investors acting as a board of advisors for one another, Investor Fuel members have access to 100% funding on purchase and repairs for our members only, a health insurance program, and benefits and discounts that more than pays for the membership of most of our members, meaning it's actually costing you money to not be a member of Investor Fuel. If you're looking to scale your business and build a business that allows you to live the life of your dreams, please visit investorfuel.com today and book a call with our team.
So that alone was insane because I grew up poor as shit. So like driving I can't even imagine my dad letting someone drive his fucking beat up Honda Odyssey, let alone some rich dude letting somebody drive his fucking M4, you know, it was tripping me out.
Yeah.
Like, man,
Right.
like, what do you do? Like, he's like, man, I do real estate. The reason I went to go be a pro wrestler in the first place is because my dad had a heart attack when I was 16. So from 16 to 18, I'm just thinking like, how do I provide for my family? That's what I was thinking. Uh, I'm not a dipshit, but I just didn't give a fuck about school. And like, by the time you're 16, it's pretty much too late now, buddy. Like, you're not in honors. You're not like, I wasn't thinking. I was just a typical teenager. I just want to go to the gym. I don't give a fuck, right? So I was like, I'm gonna have to do something. So I was like, well, I love professional wrestling. Let me try to go be a pro wrestler. I meet this guy, and then I see he's well off, the M4 guy. So I say, hey, what do you do? He says he does real estate. I say, can I come? Like, can I come do real estate? He's like, sure. So after pro wrestling training, I'd open my trunk. I'd like dry myself off with like wet ones because I smelled like shit. Spray the fuck out of myself with Axe. Put on like a button up. I didn't have any fucking money, so I didn't have a laptop. I didn't have any suits. I had Sam's Club button-up shirts that I got for my birthday, that were on sale probably for like $10 a piece. Remember, poor as shit. So, not that poor. I mean, I had button-ups. I wasn't that poor. I was like, lower, I guess upper low class, if you want to say that.
Oh,
Like
you
almost
still had
scratchy.
clothes? Wow, that must
Yeah,
have
I
been
still had
nice.
clothes. Yeah, yeah, I had clothes. Yeah, I
Yeah,
had clothes.
right.
I wasn't like that poor.
This is a
I
very
wasn't like that
vivid
poor.
picture we're painting for our audience, though. I love this.
Yeah, I'm just letting anyone could do this. Like, I'm just some fucking guy, right? So, like, but anyway, so I go to the office. All I had was an old composite notebook because, like, I'd always get school supplies. Again, not that poor, but I'd have school supplies. I'd have school supplies, but I wouldn't use them because I didn't give a fuck. I'd cut class. I don't care. Like, I didn't give a fuck about school at all. Like, all I wanted to do was work out. I like my schedule. I was even the TA for the teacher's assistant for the weights class because I just wanted to fucking work out. So like, didn't care about school. So I had these composite notebooks. I would just take notes on how to do real estate. And the guy was like, hey man, what's your credit like? And I was like, I don't know, I never used it. He's like, go to Best Buy, pull a fucking credit card, go to Macy's, pull a fucking credit card, go buy a suit, go buy a laptop. You're gonna fucking not pay it in 7 years. It'll be fine. I was like, all right, whatever. That's exactly what I did. I maxed out credit cards on suits and fucking MacBook, dude, to get myself set up. Took me to legitimately close the deal. So that company implodes because they all steal from each other. I closed the deal technically, but it was robbed for me. That's a story for another time. So then a year of seeing how to do it, all I knew how to do was comp houses. Okay, that's it. All I knew how to do was run comps. I didn't know how to structure a deal. I didn't know how to make a contract. I didn't have shit. All I know how to do is fake wrestle and run comps. That's all I got. And the company I was at, that I was working a year straight at for 12 hours a day trying to learn real estate, imploded because they all just fucking stole from each other. Um, so then I get fired from that company too because the guy that brought me into the company stole from me and I couldn't prove that he stole from me. So it looked like I stole from him. So then I got fired. Later on, it was discovered he did steal from me. It was factual that he fucking jacked me. I mean, he's okay. Steal from me he finessed me very well. He played me like a little puppet, basically. I was a little 18-year-old kid. So now I'm 19. No money. Dad's fucking heart attack every other fucking, I think by this time he already had two heart attacks. I'm like, or he's about to have a second one, but like, he's not really doing well financially. He's living off his savings. he'd get jobs here and there because he had like this weird like subcontracting job that he worked for a subcontracting company. So he'd get flown out. He'd probably do like
If you're looking for consistent, high-quality leads, look no further than Investor Machine. Investor Machine isn't just another agency, it's the most sophisticated, data-driven lead generation company on the planet for real estate investors, and serves the role of being not just a lead generator for your business, but a marketing partner that is helping you achieve your goals along the way. Go to investormachine.com to learn more and schedule a call with our team today.
you know, enough to like live on basically, and then go back to like struggling his ass off, max out a credit card, whatever he's got to do. Poor guy,
Hmm.
rest in peace. But so I'm 19. I get fired from a job in my like that I was spending with no, I wasn't paid hourly either. I was just learning, and like my heart was destroyed. So I remember this very vividly. I didn't want to get out of bed at all. I
Hmm.
didn't want to. I just the next day I just stayed in bed till like probably 10 or 11, and then I just said fuck this, and I got up. I put on a suit, and I just went to a real estate office and said, "Yep, I'm a real estate investor. I want to buy properties." And they're like, "I'm 19, no beard, looking like a fucking child," and like they took me seriously. I don't know why. They started like showing me houses, and then I'm just locking deals. Again, all I know how to do is comp, and I don't have an MLS. That's what I was using to comp. So now I'm going around like trying to hire realtors. I'm not a broker. I'm not a real estate agent. I'm just a wholesaler trying to hire fucking somebody. Somehow I hire a real estate agent and I sell him on the dream of like, listen, bro, we're gonna fucking wholesale deals. I saw these guys. He never saw them. I'm like, listen, they had fucking M4s, they had Porsches, they had Maseratis, they had this sick office with like ping pong tables. We're gonna do that. And he's like, okay, fuck it. So then so he stays with me for another year, locking properties under contract, canceling, probably 100 cancellations straight. Again, I don't know what to do after I lock the deal. All I have is the agent. I'm running comps. He's sending offers. That's it. I'm running comps. He's sending offers. That's all that's happening. Nonstop. Again, 12 hours a day for now. It's been 2 years straight. I haven't done anything myself. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, but I'm doing it. Right? I'm running in the right direction. I just don't know that I am yet. I finally lock a good deal. The agent says, listen, 6 day close. It's $1,130,000, and the ARV is 1.6 million, and it needs like $250,000 of work or whatever. He didn't say that, but now I know it needs $250,000. At the time, I thought it was only 75,000 because I didn't know shit, but that's a whole nother fucked up story. So, anyways, I'm like, all right, sweet.
You thought it
So
needed
I'm
some
like, fuck,
lipstick and it was a full makeover.
dude, it was gutted. I didn't know anything. Like, I'm just a kid.
Oh no.
So
Yeah.
at this point, to pay my gas, I was training this older guy. I was training this older guy. I was making like maybe like $300 a month just to pay gas. Like not supporting my dad for shit because I don't have any money. So I'm like ready. At this point, I'm like ready to give up. I'm like, listen, maybe it's just not for me. Like 2 years straight of like nothing. Get the deal. I'm like, okay, now what? So I'm like, oh, I got it for 1,130,000. What do I send it out for? I guess 1,160,000, right? It's only 30 grand. I like broke the entire California real estate market. Like my phone just kept going off nonstop. Like everyone wanted that fucking deal. Uh, One guy from that previous company wasn't a thief. I sent it to him. He said, "Bro, I already seen this deal." I was like, "Well, like, what'd you get it for?" He said, "Bro, I already got this at 1.3." I was like, "Somebody added 100 and fucking 40 grand to this deal." Like somebody added more money to the like 140 grand. Somebody's trying to make 140 grand off the deal that I locked. And I'm like, bro, I got this for 1.16, 1.13. I'm selling it for 1.16. And he was shocked. And then that's when I knew I had a deal. Um, so I get a buyer, 1 day left to close, and I don't know what to do. Okay. So he's about ready to send the EMD. He actually This is a very interesting story. I don't know if I'm going too far if you want to
No,
interject, but
this
like
is
this
this
has a
is
lot of
incredible.
random parts in this. So I meet this guy on Investor Lift or Craigslist. His name, I don't know if he wants me to say his name. I'm gonna leave his name out of it. But this guy that I met is now my business partner to this day. I met him randomly on like InvestorList or Craigslist. He was up north, and he flies a guy from up north to come see the house. He pays for his flight.
If you're a new or newer real estate investor looking to launch or grow your real estate investing business, please check out Investor Fuel Club. It's a coaching community, but unlike anything you've ever seen before. And you can actually partner with members of our mastermind from coast to coast on deals right in your market. There's no better opportunity to build a consistent business than to literally partner with pros to help you avoid costly mistakes, avoid the need for capital to do deals, and help you eliminate your fears as you're starting your business. Learn more about Investor Fuel Club at investorfuel.com/club.
That guy on the way to the house gets in a car accident. Forget it. He doesn't want to. He's like, this is a bad omen. Doesn't want it anymore. This guy flies another fucking guy to go look at the house and buy it. That guy, I'm on the way to train this old guy. It's raining, right? And I'm like, fuck, I have like 1 day to close this deal. Like, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Like 2 days. I have like 2 days to close this deal. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I don't know how to close it. I don't like I have all these people that want it, but like no one's like solid. Like I don't even know what to do, right? I get a call from the buyer. He's like, hey, we're here in the Laguna Beach pub. You got to come right now. We're bringing the contract. We're ready to sign. I'm like, okay. So I called the client that I was training. I was like, listen, man, I can't come. I got to go sell a house. And I've been telling him I'm trying to sell a house for like a year. He's like, yeah, yeah, go ahead, go do it. So I go rush. I go inside my house. My parents are like, "What the fuck is going on?" I'm like, "Don't worry about it. I gotta go do this real quick in Laguna Beach." And then I think my dad said something like, "Make sure they don't do something to you." I don't know. It was like he was like, "This is weird." I'm
Make
like,
sure
"Whatever."
you don't get put back on the plane.
Yeah, make sure, like, I didn't tell what was going on. Like, it was just like, it was such a weird circumstance. So I get there, and then he's like, listen, bro, I'm not buying it for 1,160,000. It's 1,140,000 or no deal. I was like, I locked it for 1,130,000. Can you just do 1,150,000? Like, I have like no negotiation skills. He's like, all right,
Yeah.
fine, whatever. Uh, he's down. He's ready to open escrow. The next day was some kind of holiday, so I got like some leeway. This is all like very lucky circumstantial events, but I don't think it's luck. I think it's like, it's supposed to happen. So the next day, I'm in the gym. Okay. I'm in the gym and it's packed because it's a holiday and it's like peak hour. And I see this random guy just kind of standing there, just like fucking, doing this. And I'm doing like this random push press on the Smith machine. If you don't know what a Smith machine is, I guess Google it. And I tell him, like, hey man, do you want to work in? He's like, yeah, fuck yeah, I want to work in. And then that guy's like, "Hey, what do you do?" I'm like, "Oh, I flip houses." He's like, "Me too." I'm like, "You too?" He's like, "Yeah, me too." I'm like, "Oh shit, okay." And then he's like, "Do you know how to find deals?" I'm like, "Yeah, I know how to find deals." And he's like, "Who do you know? Do you know it was I'm not gonna say I don't want to say people's names, but let's just call him Steve." He's like, "Do you know Steve?" I was like, "Yeah, I know Steve. Steve taught me everything I know." And he's like, "Bro, Steve taught me how to flip houses." I was like, "Oh, no shit." He's like, "Bro, like, can you show me? Can you show me like that you know how to like find flips?" I was like, "Sure." So I'm in a beat up Honda Civic that was passed down from my sister to me. And he's in a brand new Porsche 718 Cayman S, pretty green color. And he's like, I just remember him pulling out, and he's like, "Oh, don't worry about this car. It's just marketing. It's just marketing." I was like, okay." This guy follows me in my shit Honda Civic all the way to my house in his fucking Porsche. And I was like, "There's no way this guy's gonna fucking follow me right now, you know?" And I don't even know what I'm doing at this point. I'm just like playing Jim Carrey, yes man, at this point. Like I'm just like, this guy could be a serial killer. I don't know what the fuck. I'm just bringing him to my house like a
Right.
moron. He's like, I show him I can comp houses. He's like, "Oh, bro, do you have any deals right now?" I was like, "Actually, I have a deal and I don't know what to do." So he comes into my company, he becomes my business partner, and then from there we closed, I think like 7 or 8 deals together. The rest is history from there. He turned that 1 day close and we kept extending it for like it took like a month to actually close the deal. But like he
Yeah.
knew how to do it basically. And that was it. That's how I popped my deal cherry basically. Sorry for going on a
Oh
fucking 30-minute
my
rant.
goodness, folks.
That's the first.
This
That's
is
how it went.
this is a legendary and historical moment in podcast history where I asked one question and we recorded half the show on the one question. Oh my
Yeah,
gosh,
that
that is
probably motivates
amazing.
somebody. My
That
bad,
is
dude. I just like
honestly what I. Isa, let me tell you something. it's really showing me that just the power of your storytelling is so dialed in. Is that something that you've done intentionally, something you've intentionally worked on, or is that just who you are?
I've told that
Just
story
on
like
full
9,000
display.
times.
Really?
It's just, I've told that story like, because I have like sales reps, they come in and they're like, well, what was your first deal like? And I'm like, hold on, let me go get a fucking coffee here. So
Yeah,
this is
right.
what happened. And I just go into
So for
that
two
whole shit.
years, I didn't know what I was doing and made no money. And then I started making a lot of it very quickly because I got
I
better.
just believed. I just
Yeah.
believed. I saw
Mm,
them do it. That's all I needed. I saw them. They were rich, and I knew this is what they were doing, and that was it.
right.
That was it.
Man,
You know.
it's so good. So, what would you tell somebody that's getting started now? What are some mistakes that you see people making that are just getting into real estate that they could avoid?
There's there's a conversion rate in anything you do.
Mm,
So in real estate, the conversion rate is a lot more people to get a deal. So if you do like loans, it's a lot less. Your conversion is like you might talk to 50 to 100 people a day and you'll get a loan. In real estate, whether you're doing listings, whether you're doing buyers, whether you're doing anything, if you want to make money that's going to sustain you, and I don't know if you know anything about the California market, it's regarded as the most difficult market to do. So
right.
I'm kind of waiting to see what would happen if I tried the easy market, but like, but if it's the most difficult market to do. So when I was one manning this and I decided to go into off markets and I was still doing on markets, it was 1,000 offers and 1,000 dials
Mm,
that to get one deal a day.
yeah.
So it's the conversion. So if you're gonna like get your feet wet, this isn't the business for you because it's that because it's so circumstantial, right? So like first you have to find a deal that your lowball offer that they're ready to accept that if you're doing on market. And if you go off market, you have to get a hold of somebody. Right now, if I try to call Steven, for example, he's not going to answer because he's on a podcast. If someone
Right.
tries to call me, I'm not going to answer because I'm on a podcast. Try to call Jake over there in fucking South Orange County. He's probably taking a shit. He's not going to answer the phone. So you have to do 1,000 fucking dials. You have to
Right.
do 1,000 dials to get one deal. And if you're not willing to do that, you should fuck off. Like this isn't for you, basically. In my
Yeah.
opinion, and I could be wrong. And then you go into marketing. If you're not willing to spend, in my market at least, you're pushing. That's why I have an investor. You're pushing like 60 G's of marketing to get like a solid amount of deal flow. If you're not willing to do these things and, swallow your pride and get an investor to funnel your deals or save all your money and then funnel to marketing and risk the money, whether it might work, it might not work. If you're not willing to do it, if you're not willing to make the calls, if you're not willing to work off a CRM, if you're not willing to take notes, remember, like work. If you're not willing to work, this isn't for you.
Mm,
That's what I tell people. If they're not willing to do it, then this isn't for you. Go work at a dealership. They'll funnel you leads. People will walk in. You won't have to call 1,000 people there.
mm.
It's just what it is.
What's the reward like if they do the work though?
Well, other markets are different. So average, I've Googled this before. Average nationwide wholesale fee, you're looking at $5,000 to $10,000 a deal. That's like average. Above
Right.
average, you're pushing 50 to $100,000. Well, that's like master of wholesaling. But your
Sure.
average deal is going to be five to $10,000. If you dial 1,000 dials a day, I'll tell this to anyone. I have no fear in anyone doing this because like only 5 people do it, right? Just like we were talking about the course thing. Like how many
Right.
people are actually going to do it? Go ahead, you dial, you do 1,000, not 1,000 contacts. It's 1,000 dials. You'll get a deal a day.
Right.
So that's
What
5 grand a day.
speaking of courses, you're gonna hate this question.
Oh
Speaking of
yeah.
courses, what's your favorite course for people to take to get started?
Courses are fucking bullshit. Let me tell you why. Right now, if you wanted me to make a course, if you said Issa, let's make a course, it's $100,000 per person. Because one, Why would I tell you what the fuck I'm doing and have you come into my business, okay? At all. And if I can wholesale nationwide and I'm making 150 fucking G's a month wholesaling, right? Like that's what these gurus say. If I'm a guru and I'm making 150 G's a month wholesaling, why in the fuck would I not just spend 50 G's a month on a staff to go wholesale for me nationwide? Why would I do that? Why would I not do 150 in each state? That's 50 times $150,000. Why wouldn't I do that? I'll pull up the calculator right now. I'll tell you how much money that is. That's how stupid this shit sounds to me. I don't get how people don't see that. Why, like 150 fucking G's times fucking 50, okay? That's motherfuck. That's 75 million. Is that 75 million? That's 75 million. Yeah, either I'm a retard, that's 7.5, or that's 75 million. But either way, instead, I'm gonna make a course where I make $500,000 and burn my name after 3 years
Mm,
because everyone's gonna fail
mm.
or they're only gonna make 5 G's and I'm selling them 150 G's. What is the point? And I know I'm not gonna call out this group of people. They don't wholesale. The way,
You're
yeah, sorry, somebody
you
called me.
you cut off because someone called. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so these guys have supercars and they're selling a course. There's tons of gurus that are doing this, by the way. So there's no way you'll figure out who I'm talking about. They didn't
Sure.
make their money wholesaling, but all of a sudden they have a wholesale real estate course.
Mm,
See, the course thing is the hustle. They're hustling you to buy the course. Now, what makes sense for me is I'm selling consultation. I won't tell you what in the fuck I'm doing because why would I do that? But I'll help you set up your court. I'll help you set up your contracts. I'll help you learn how to comp a house properly. If you need a takeover close, I'll close your client for you. You have a mastermind. That's different. You're not selling do this, do this, do this. Why would you sell your whole system? It just doesn't make sense to me. Why would I give you why would I like I'm just creating competition for myself. It doesn't make any fucking sense.
mm.
So that's why I think courses are fucking stupid.
Did have you always been this raw and authentic and unfiltered, or has this came over time of getting massive confidence in doing what you're doing?
When I quit smoking weed, this happened. I don't know if this was like regressed,
I
like
love how
repressed.
you
I don't
say
know.
it like it's a. I love how you say it like it's a medical condition or something. You're like, okay, I quit smoking weed, and then this happened. Okay.
Yeah, I know. Like I just like was more of myself. Like, by the way, if you smoke weed, take it from me. It's like you're wearing a weighted vest and you're running,
Mm,
and you're just making your life harder for no fucking reason. It's not making you smarter. Look, I was smoking weed for years, and I was justifying it religiously. On top of that, I was saying, "Oh yeah, like religiously." By the way, it's not. There's nowhere in my religion where I can smoke fucking weed. By the way, I was just telling myself that stupid shit. But like there,
justifying your reality.
yeah. But like, and I was doing well. Okay, like I was still like closing a bunch of deals. Yo, you there?
Yeah,
Is it?
closing
I
a
think
bunch
it's
of deals.
stopping. It's stopping my recording and re-recording. Is that doing that for you? Okay,
Yeah,
yeah. So
it's fine.
I was
Yeah, you're
closing a
fine.
good amount of deals. I was doing well. Yeah, I was doing a good amount of deals and everything, but what would happen is like it was never enough. Like I was always chasing the next deal rather than having reserves.
Hmm.
So somebody told me like, hey man, like he kept telling me for years, one of my mentors, he kept telling me like, dude, you gotta stop smoking weed. You gotta stop smoking weed. You have to stop smoking weed. And I was like, all right, fine. I stopped smoking weed and it went from like 30% capacity to 100, and then like my whole personality changed and like everything just changed. Like I just became energized. It was like
Yeah.
turning myself off every single fucking day. It's stupid. Like, if you smoke weed, stop smoking fucking weed. It's dumb. Unless you have like a serious medical condition where the only fucking solution is weed, fine. But other than that, stop smoking weed. It's just a waste of your fucking life. Retarded.
Hmm. There you go. You heard it here first, folks. When with that, we're actually coming up on the end of our time here. I want to keep it keep it to no more than 30 minutes. And if I get undisciplined with looking at my clock here, we'll be talking until next Friday. So if people want to learn more about you or what you're working on, where should they go for that?
Essa Rassool _ I just launched my consultation business, still fresh. I'm probably gonna shut that down within like 50 people. So it's just like it goes off of calls. You get 3 calls um per like package, and then you can use that for whatever you want. If you suck at closing your clients, I'll close your client for you. No extra charge, just a consultation. If you're unsure about your contract, I'll read it and I'll verbally slap you in the face because 9 times out of 10 your contract sucks and it doesn't protect you for shit. Stuff like that, There's ways to move in this business that'll prevent you from getting the living shit suit out of you.
And so where do they connect with you?
Oh yeah, Essa Rassool, Essa Rassool _ That's my Instagram. Sorry, I'm like fucking ADD up the ass right now.
No, you're good. Do you know what ADD kids eat for breakfast?
Sugar.
Do what?
I would say sugar, but like, what's like the funny version?
I don't know. You want to go ride bikes? It's gonna take him a second here. You get it?
No, I got you.
Just
Yeah,
flew
you
right
fucking
over.
went left. I had to think. I was like, oh, he just went left to like.
It's a
he
joke,
just
man.
left
It's
the
a joke.
conversation.
It's a
I
joke.
got it.
They
I
eat
got it.
normal cereal just like everybody else.
Yeah.
Oh man. Oh my gosh. Well, everyone, I hope you enjoyed today's show. Go connect with Issa for more, and we'll see you on the next episode. Thanks again for being here, Issa.
Thank you, Steven. Thanks, guys.
Thanks for joining us for today's Real Estate Pros Show. You can learn more about the amazing benefits of the Investor Fuel Mastermind community, including surrounding yourself with hundreds of other rock stars, 100% financing for your deals, and members-only discounts from vendors you're likely already using that, as a member of Investor Fuel, will save you more than the cost of your membership. Visit investorfuel.com to learn more. If you're interested in joining us as a guest of this show, please visit investorfuel.com/pros to apply. You can also check the show notes for access to free resources, how to get access to world-class lead generation, and much more. Don't forget to subscribe so you never miss another episode. Have a great day. We'll see you on the next show.